Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Sabrina Haq, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a science class for class 5 student based on chapter 3, and this is the second part of this chapter. Dear students, let us move forward to this topic. Dear students, today's topic is chapter 3, Water for Life, the name of the chapter, and this is the part 2 of the chapter, and this is our lecture 12, and you will get SW number 6 from this class. So come to our topic. In our previous class we already discussed about the different states of water and the evaporation and the condensation of the water. Now we will discuss about the water cycle. After rain, there is puddle on the ground. After a short time, the puddle of water disappeared. Where has the water gone? The question raised, where does water go and come from? Now come to the next page. We have already known from the experiment. In the previous page there is an experiment, you can do it at the home, that air has water vapor. Water from Earth's surface mostly evaporates due to the heat of the sun and get into the air. This means the water changes its state from liquid to water vapor. The way that water moves all around the earth as it changes its states is called water cycle. Dear students, this is the definition of water cycle. You have to learn this. This may come like this. What is water? So what is called water cycle? The state of water is always changing through this cycle. Water in ocean and river evaporates and becomes water vapor. As water vapor rises in the air, it cools and condenses into tiny droplets. Those tiny droplets accumulate and form clouds. Large water droplets fall back to the earth as rainfall. In Arctic countries, snow also falls from the cloud to the earth. Water from rainfalls, either it absorbed into the ground and or run off into the river. Water absorbed into the ground becomes groundwater. This is the definition of groundwater. Water that runs off into the river flows to the sea, where it evaporates back into the air. Dear students, this is the picture of water cycle. See, this is the water bodies. From here, with the help of sun heat, the water evaporates and go to the up, and in the up there is the less heat and it condenses, and the condensation, with the condensation process the evaporate water become the little tiny droplets of water, and these tiny droplets of water accumulate in one place and it becomes the cloud, and it when these tiny droplets become big, that times it can float in the sky, and that becomes come to the earth again as the rainfall. And in the polar zone, that means in the Arctic country, there we can see the snowfall from the cloud, and again from the rainfall some of the part of the water soaked by the ground, and it we get as the groundwater, and some of the part of rainwater run off to the water bodies, and it mixes up with the water of river and pond. With the help of the river, this river water runs to the ocean or sea, and again it evaporates, and this is a cycle goes on and on. Now come to the next page. The next page is water pollution, and first line is the definition of water pollution. The water pollution is the addition of harmful substances to the water. Water pollution is harmful for living things. Now come to the next point, the causes of water pollution. This is too much important and we have already learned about this in our previous chapter. Water pollution is mainly caused by human activities. Water pollution, this is so much important because most of the pollution caused by our activity, that means human activity. Water pollution caused by insecticides in agriculture, waste water and chemicals from factories, and waste and trash from household, besides bathing cattle and washing clothes in the river or ponds also cause water pollution. Come to the next point, effects of water pollution. Water pollution causes death of aquatic animals and disruption of water food chain. Humans are also affected by water pollution. When they drink contaminated water, they get waterborne diseases such as diarrhea or cholera. Come to next point, how to prevent water pollution. We can prevent water pollution by reducing the use of pesticides and chemical fertilizer in agriculture. We should not throw chemicals and oils down in the sink, drain or the toilets. We should not throw trash into ponds, rivers, lakes or seas. Picking up trash at the beach, river or canals help keeping water clean. Come to next page, page number 22. The point is, first point is lesson number 4, safe water. Safe water is necessary not only for plants and animals but also people to stay healthy. Now question arises in your mind that how can we get safe water? Now come to the next page. We will get the answer of this in next page. The safe water is the water that will not harm people. Some fresh water is safe to drink for people such as water from tube well. Some fresh water is not safe for people such as water from ponds and rivers. That means the tubel's water is safe for us, but the water from ponds and rivers are not safe for us. So it is important to purify water before we drink and use it for cooking. Water purification is a treatment of water to make it safe and acceptable for human use. Dear student, this is the definition of water purification. Underline this line. The following shows the ways to get safe water from unsafe fresh water. First one is filtration. Filtration is the process of filtering water with filter. This is the definition of filtration. Water may be cleaned by filtration through a thin cloth or filter. Though we get clean water in this way, it is not free from germs. It is too important because the only filtration can't make the water free from germ. The filtered water need to be boiled to make it free from germs. Now come to the next point, that is sedimentation. Pour water from pond or river into a pitcher and leave it for a while. We will see some particles settle at the bottom of the pitcher. The water in the upper part of the pitcher is clean. A water treatment process to remove suspended particles such as mud and sand from the water is called sedimentation. Dear students, this is the definition of sedimentation, and in the process of sedimentation we can only separate mud and sand type of particles. We can't purify for our drinking. Now come to next point, that is boiling. Boiling is one of the good way to make it free from germs. So underline this because this is the best way for us. Water should be boiled in a sealed pot to kill the germs for more than 20 minutes. This time is too much important because we have to boil this water to make the water free from germs more than 20 minutes. Now come to last point, purify water with chemicals. Sometimes Due to flood or tidal bores, it is not possible to boil water. In such situation, we can purify the water by using prescribed amount of some chemicals such as alum, bleaching powder and purifying tablets. However, we should remember that arsenic contaminated water cannot be purified by this treatment. Dear students, arsenic is a kind of poisonous substances that mixed up with the underground water, and if we drink this arsenic contaminated water, it will make harm for our health. So, you should know that we can't purify with the chemical the arsenic contaminated water, and we should stop drinking arsenic contaminated water. Now we will solve some fill in the blanks from this chapter. The first question is polluted water causes dash diseases. Answer will be waterborne diseases. Second one, plant contain about dash of water in their bodies. Dear students, plant contain about 90% of water in their body. Next one is the human body is made up of about dash of water. Dear student, answer will be 60 to 70% of water. Now come to next question. Water pollution caused by dash in agriculture. Just now we have learned about insecticide. Now come to the next one. Water purification is a dash of water to make it safe. Now we also learned this about water purification. This is a treatment. Water purification is a treatment of water to make it safe. Now come to next one. Water turns into dash by the heat of sun. That will be, you can write water vapor also, and you can write only vapor also. Come to the next one. Dash tablets are mixed with water for purification. In previous page number 23, just now we have learned about water purification tablet. Water purifying tablet. Come to next one. Water is essential for maintaining dash temperature. Maintaining proper temperature. Next one is water pollution causes dash of water food chain. Disruption of water food chain. And last one, we cannot survive without dash. We cannot survive without water. Dear students, your homework number 6 is you have to do this fill in the blanks as your SW from chapter 3, and you have to submit on Saturday from 9 am to 3 pm. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic. Hope you have understood. If you feel any problem, you can contact with me. I have given my contact number on the board. Keep practicing, learn the chapters so properly, and do the SW regularly, submit it regularly. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.